Okay. I'm so excited about this. Okay. I'm excited about this news. Okay, calm down, Don. Calm down. Here we go. Okay. Carnival and Princess cruise lines have announced that they are changing some of their vaccine requirements, their testing requirements, and their masking policy. And you're going to say to me, well, Don, didn't Norwegian Cruise Line, Celebrity Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, didn't they already change their masking policies and make things a little easier? And didn't they just do that? Yeah. But here's the thing. Princess Cruise Lines maintained the masking policy the entire time. When everyone else started easing their restrictions and then had to put them back on when Omicron hit, Princess never changed. They had the masking policy the whole time. Every time I went on a Princess ship, full masking policy, full testing policy, strict regulations. Sir, pull up your mask. Sir, pull up. That kind of thing. And now, as of March 1st, masks are optional. Now, they did say that there may be one or two venues that you may be asked to wear a mask. So, for instance, if it's a really crowded ship and there's 1,000 people in the theater, that's when they might ask you to sip and what they call recover. Sip and recover with your mask if you have a drink, or wear your mask for a Broadway show. Maybe. But as of right now, they're saying it's going to be voluntary. Not only that, in Carnival Cruise Lines, children under 5 will no longer be counted as those people as being unvaccinated, because you can't vaccinate children under 5. Which means they don't need an exemption anymore to sail, which means that 5% exemption that they're going for will be for adults only, which greatly increases your chance to get an exemption with Carnival and Princess Cruise Lines as well. Oh, and by the way, while we're at it, we're going to change the testing regimen and the testing policy back to 3 days instead of 2 days. That's huge amount of time, because there's often I want to fly in 1 or 2 days early and stay in Florida, or go and visit my friend down in Key West, or head over to see Tony and Jenny down in Tampa. But because if it's only 1 day, I fly in the day before and I have to get on the cruise the next day, I don't have that time. With 3-day testing, hey, I have a bit of time now. Right? And even if you flew in and then you have to look for a place to get a test, now you have more time to do that. So yeah, a lot of really good news. And here, okay, I'm going to admit why I'm so excited for this news even more. I'm on a celebrity ship right now. I love walking around without a mask. Hate it having to wear it in the theater. Hate it having to wear it in the theater after not having to wear it anywhere else on the ship. It kind of seems not right, but that's their rules right now. I'm going to follow their rules. The comedian last night was absolutely hilarious, but people are saying, Don, you're still really excited for Carnival and Princess news. Well, here's my reason. Well, before I tell you my reason, I'm going to ask you, hey, why not hit that subscribe button? That little subscribe button on the bottom of the video keeps you up to date with all things cruising, all the news, all the masking changes, all the testing policy changes, all the cruise ships that have restarted and where they're going, the itinerary changes. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. It doesn't cost you a single thing. It just tells YouTube, hey, people are interested in cruising, helps grow the cruising community, and helps keep you informed as well. And again, it really does help the channel out and helps me out in the process. Okay. Why am I so excited? Well, in just a couple short months, 60 rough days, I have a 14-day cruise on the Island Princess. And by the way, when we were sailing out on the Apex here, we saw the Island Princess, everybody, right out there in the water. getting ready for her sailing. She's not sailing until our sailing on April 27th. We're going to be her first sailing. But they're getting her ready. They're provisioning her. They're bringing the crew on board, and they're spiffing her up and cleaning her up. And that's great news. But not only that, we won't have to wear a mask on board. And by then, maybe that testing might even disappear by then, which will make that cruise even better. But now we don't have to worry about wearing a mask on board. Do you have to wear a mask? Do you not have to wear a mask? We won't have to do it. Because all of us that, I met a bunch of people on Tony's group, and a lot of them are coming on the Island Princess. And guess what? Tony and Jenny are now coming on the Island Princess with us. Surprise! Broke it here first. Broke it here before they did. Sorry, Tony and Jenny. I just spurted it out because I'm very excited there that you guys will join us for Panama. It's going to be a great cruise. We have Andy, the cruise director from the Sky Princess, will be over there. We have the ship getting ready. We have no masking policies. And we were all talking about it. Oh boy, wouldn't it be nice if the masking was gone by then? And now we know it will be. And then we also know the Majestic Princess Alaska cruise. The masking will be gone as well. So we can go to Alaska and enjoy the fresh air and the scenery and not have to worry about... Right now, it's almost to the point where the only place you're worrying about wearing a mask is in the cruise ports. Because like here in Mexico, standing on the dock, you have to wear a cruise port. In the airport terminals, you have to wear the mask. In the cruise terminal, you have to wear the mask. But it's a good sign when Princess Cruise Line came out and said we're making those masking policies optional, because they were the, I'm not going to say stubborn, but they were the ones who held fast the masking rule for the entire time. And now they're the ones saying, yeah, it's okay, we're going to go to optional now. So if they're going to optional, you know things are getting better. And the cruise lines are more confident and more secure in their rules and their regulations that they've been following, their cleaning processes, the numbers, and it just seems like we finally seem to be turning that page, which we did when Omicron was blowing up around Christmas. We all predicted starting in February, the numbers would drop, and starting by March, the restrictions would start easing again, and they're easing even sooner. So, yeah, I think the predictions were pretty spot on for most of the guys out there doing these kind of predictions. Tony, myself, Gary Brebridge, Emma, we all said the exact same thing. ECC Travels, everybody out there talking, we're all saying the same thing, and it looks like it's come true. And I am so ecstatic that my next Princess cruise, I won't have to wear a mask. Because I will tell you, it did get annoying that basically the only place I was able to take my mask off was in my room. And and also the announcements. There was like 55 announcements before every show. This is a sip and recover area. Please sip and recover and pull up your mask. And that was in Princess Live. That was in the Vista Lounge. That was sitting in the Piazza. That was in the theater. You know, I'd show up for the theater 45 minutes early. I would hear that message 9 times. And by the time I was more annoyed with the message than the mask. So, but I understand why they were doing it, because they kind of had to. But great news. So excited. So excited. No masks on Royal, except for in the theater. No masks in theaters in Royal Caribbean. No masks anywhere except the theater in Celebrity. Norwegian, no masks necessary. Carnival and Princess, you don't have to wear a mask. It's going to be optional. And I have a very big feeling soon you're going to see that exact example come out with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity too. Now that Princess has said they're going mask optional, you can pretty much see, yeah, I think the Royal and Celebrity might just follow suit as well. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. I hope you're as excited about all these cruise changes that I am, because it finally seems to be turning a page. If you are, why not hit that like button? Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. I know I am.